Hello everyone, welcome back. As you know, it's Christmas, folks, and for today, we have a special movie for you, namely Bad Santa, 2003, a comedy, crime and drama. With the extraordinary and influential performance of Billy Bob Thornton in the role of Willie and good score 7.1 of 10 in IMDb. So join us. If you like these contents, please subscribe, because we have at least 3 recaps in a week. Have fun, relax and enjoy.
Willie Soak and his accomplice Marcus are experienced thieves who disguise themselves as Santa Claus and his elf yearly at various malls. Making a show for the kids, they take this chance to undermine security systems and rob the safes on Christmas Eve. Willie struggles with alcohol and his excessive sexual impulses, which are starting to interfere with his Santa duties, much to Marcus's concern. This season, they take their scheme to a mall in Phoenix, Arizona. Willie's crude language soon alarms the conservative mall manager, Bob Chipeska, prompting him to notify Jin Slagle, the head of security. Meanwhile, Willie meets Sue, a bartender with a predilection for Santa Claus, and they begin an intense romantic relationship. Willie is pretending to be Santa at work. A kind but teased boy named Thurman visits him. Thurman fully believes Willie is the real Santa. A group of kids who like skateboarding often make fun of Thurman. One day, after work in the parking lot, a man who had argued with Willie about not being gay at a bar tries to beat him up. Thurman steps in to help, thinking he's saving Santa. The man leaves, not wanting to hurt Thurman. Willie ends up giving Thurman a lift to his house. Thurman asks lots of questions on the way. They arrive at a big house where Thurman lives with his elderly grandma, who is confused a lot. Thurman tells Willie his mom died and his dad is exploring mountains, but really, his dad's in jail for stealing money. Thurman doesn't know Willie isn't the real Santa and isn't upset when Willie breaks into a safe in the house. Willie then takes a BMW car that belongs to Thurman's dad. Bob stumbles upon Willie with a woman in a private situation at a mall. This makes Jin, who seems to be some authority figure, suspicious of Willie. When Willie goes back to his hotel, he finds someone going through his things. A woman outside hints that a cop might be the intruder. Willie, needing a place to stay, takes advantage of a young boy named Thurman's innocence and moves into his house, even though the boy asks too many questions and Willie often responds harshly. Willie's friend Marcus isn't happy about Willie using Thurman's place to stay and his lifestyle, which includes too much drinking and wrong actions. Thurman, who Willie is posing as Santa for, shows up at the mall with a new problem. He's been bullied and wants to change his Christmas wish. Willie starts to feel responsible for Thurman, teaching him to stand up for himself after he gets hurt. Worried about the boy, Willie gives him a letter to hand to the police, explaining his plan for Christmas Eve at the mall. It shows Willie's protective side. When Willie notices a bruise on Thurman from bullies, he can't ignore it. Willie decides to step in and confront the bullies to defend Thurman. Willie and Sue are messing around when Thurman, a kid, comes in. He gives Willie a present, a wooden pickle he made. Jin, a guy onto Willie's criminal plans, has been spying and figures out their scheme. He wants half the money, or he'll tell on them. Jin goes to see Thurman's dad in jail to learn more about Willie. Meanwhile, Willie has been acting as a fake Santa with Thurman believing in him. One day, when Thurman's feeling down on himself, Willie tells him the tough truth. He's not the real Santa, and Santa isn't real. Thurman says he knew, but he hoped Willie, as a friend, would still want to give him a gift. On Christmas Eve, Willie, along with his partners Marcus and Lois, set out to rob a mall. But Willie struggles with opening the safe, taking longer than usual. Marcus keeps an eye on him, and once Willie opens it, Marcus admits that Willie's become a liability and he was planning to end Willie's life. In the middle of all this, Marcus and Lois decide to get rid of Jin too, because they don't want to share the stolen money. They take Jin out behind Willie's back. Despite the tough truths and dangerous turns, the story shows connections between people like Willie and Thurman, blurring lines between right and wrong and showing what we do for friendship and survival. So, here's a story about a guy named Willie. He's in a tight spot as he's about to shoot his shot, but suddenly police show up and start firing. Willie, he's a quick one, grabs this big pink elephant toy. It's for Thurman, a kid he's kind of fond of because, it's Christmas. Willie dodges the cops and jumps into his car. He's got an elephant in one hand, steering wheel in the other, and police cars chasing him. It's wild like in a movie, sirens and everything. He's racing to get to Thurman's house to give him this toy. But before he can get there, the cops catch up and bam, Willie gets shot. It's a mess. Now, while Willie's hurt, it's not game over for him. There's this letter he wrote to Thurman. This letter is a bit of a lifesaver. It spills the beans on the whole crazy story and shows that Willie is not such a bad guy. Thurman had given this letter to the cops, and it helps Willie out big time because it tells them he's innocent. Willie's going to get better soon, and guess what? He's got a new job lined up, helping the police be nice. You could say he's guiding them on how to be gentle and kind-hearted. Meanwhile, his buddies, Marcus and Lois, they're in hot water. They get caught. And there's good news for Thurman. Sue, a pal of Willie's, she's taking care of the kid and the house. It's a rough and tumble tale with a twist, flying stuffed animals, chases, and someone getting shot. But in the end, there's hope, and even a bit of a happy ending.